Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He's set. 19. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wide, get wide. Hatch it. Alert. Hey, 31.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the whip. Move, fellas. Let's go. Mark ball.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Watson and Stills bringing it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Push him back.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Get the boys down, he's coming. Get the pass.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Delta. Hey.
Play action now. Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long, it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from route.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. It's a touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Ringer, guys. Fight 51.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He wants it all for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Mariota from the gun on third down. It's caught by Davis. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action. Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, it's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take this this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, man, echo. Check 52 is the mic. Check 52. Three.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike 51, Mike 51. No chance. Where are they, team? Switch. Club team split. One. 24. Who?
A first down throw for Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Blue line. One. Check. Three.
From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41. 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. 31. 59.
Now Watson. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 44, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Let's go. Mike 50. Let's go. Mike's 50. Hey, tight.
From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go, D. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Back. Check 79.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Uncorks one for Dave. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Johnson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mariota on first down. Now a desperation throw. That's caught at the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. This to make it a 3-score game late. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tighten up. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 24. Safety creep.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Tight dog. Kill. Turn up. Hey, put it in. Hey, put it back. Mike's 50.
Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here comes Grant on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Seahawks able to take home that victory. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota to throw. That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.